one of the things we normally say is one income is too close to none.
Because 50 is so here, yet it's so far. Just because of what tech is able to do and how quickly it's able to fast track.
She took it over, turned it to an Airbnb.
Right.
So yes, get some Zulus, they come and stay there. Because we are just the two of us now, like everybody's gone. The income is hers, eh?
Yeah. Amazing conversation, and we definitely will be continuing these conversations on April 27th during the Financial Literacy Month Summit. So now we go into the last conversation around how do you then prepare for an eventuality where the earning that you've relied on has come to an end. What does preparation look like? Rina?
Yeah. So I think the one of the things we normally say is one income is too close to none. It just is too close to none. So especially, even if you're in business, one income, one product that you sell, even if it's high selling and doing really well, it's just too close to none. So from the moment you start to get an income and you settle in it, start to think through, how can I generate another income stream? That if you're in business, the income stream can be, okay, so now I sell this product, how can I add another product to it? Or what is it, a service that I can add to what I do, so that if this doesn't work out, then I have the ability to earn something from this other thing. If you're employed, is to quickly start thinking, how can I get another income stream? There are people who can't get another income stream that is an active income because they're in the office from 7 in the morning to 7 at night. If you're in the medical field, for example, moonlighting is not even an option for you. So if that's your situation, then how can you invest, save aggressively when you're young, so that you're able to put money aside towards, things that can bring in an income, like rental property. Maybe you can write a book. Maybe you have a nice voice and you can, a talking voice, you can get advertising gigs or something else that can help you earn an additional income stream, because it is so critical. I remember 2016, and 2016 was when we had Imperial Bank collapsing, we had Chase Bank do what it did, we had Uchumi do what it did. Like for me, 2016 was a very dark year. And for the next year, 2017, I remember it was just very tough from a financial perspective, because business was really tough. And that's when I realized, oh my goodness, I define myself as this person, but I have to find a way to get another income stream, because if I don't, this thing actually could come to an end. Imagine it can. Yeah. And I guess the reality of that, when money is stuck at Chase Bank, you're not able to get it out. The business is struggling because of all the different issues that were going on at that time. That reality was so real for me that I actually unapologetically decided, anyway, I'm doing me. And I'm going to now actively find ways to then generate those income streams. So it's critical. And secondly, the most critical thing also is, I have a job. I have landed this job. It is with XYZ accounting firm that is amazing. How can you double up on your knowledge, your skills, and your competencies? Because there's younger people coming through who, by the time they're finishing their degree, have a degree in engineering and a CPA. Right? How do I compete with people like those? And they are coding at the age of 13. Yes. Like, I can't. So especially when you're older, you have to start finding ways to increase your knowledge and your skills. Yesterday, I was watching a video from a parliament. It was a parliamentarian in Singapore. And Singapore has created a budget for those over the age of 40 to get back to school, because they're like, oh my goodness, if you're over 40 today, because of AI, there's potential you could lose your jobs. Yeah. And so they are retooling, reskilling their population who are over 40 so that they can remain relevant and continue to have opportunity to earn. Otherwise, they will have no income. So part of that multiple income stream is, how can I reskill myself, get more knowledge and understanding. Even if you own your own business, how can you learn how to do things differently? Because we have artificial intelligence and technology that's going to take over the way that we're doing what we're doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, when you say that, Rina, because that's my reality, as in, I'm in the tech space. I work in in the more modern tech space, which is the social media bit. It's Dolly, I keep telling her, I feel like a dinosaur when I'm in the office. All through my career, I've been the youngest in leadership. Then I show up to work, and I am the oldest by far. By the way, I would say I'm only 43. It's young. But if you look at the people that I work with, the teams that I lead, they are as young as 23, as young as 22, 21, 26. They say they are old when they're 28. As in, that's when they come and they're like, I'm so old. And I'm like, just sit, you're not. Why am I saying this? It's because the evolution of tech in itself. And I know earlier we spoke about retirement, and talking of retirement at 60. What I keep saying, it's a luxury for us, even those who are in our 40s, it will be a luxury for us to get into careers that even get us to 50. Because 50 is so here, yet it's so far. It's just because of what tech is able to do and how quickly it's able to fast track. So to double down on that, the skills, the skilling, the expanding, what more can you do? If I was to speak for myself, I do many things. The tech job is just one of the things I do. I show up fully, I give up myself, but I also understand a day has 24 hours. So I sleep the ones I should, at least the 6-7 hours, but all the other hours, between quality time of course I have a family, and between being productive, I will show up and I will do it just so that in any particular time, I can be many things at one time. Yeah.
I think following up what she said is true. They have actually said to fund people to go to school at age 40 and above. And I always say, if you don't improve yourself, then you're not going anywhere. Because learning doesn't stop. Some of us do a PhD, we teach, but we still learn. Continuously, I'm doing something here. Like when I teach you, we do so many things. And that keeps you going because you always have something to do. And I say you don't have to be doing the same thing you're doing. Just look at what you're interested in. Yeah, you can go. Don't spend your time watching TV, social media, and what people are saying in the social media. That's where most people are spending their time on, and commenting on things that they don't even know. People will comment on facts that they don't know. So you spend more time just replying. Everybody is replying instead of spending quality time finding out what can I do to add a shilling to my income. Not just a shilling. Because you spend time on TV, spend time on social media, you're not adding anything. But if you are able to add a shilling, like I would say, a good example, my daughter is a medical doctor. She's a nephrologist. She's really gone beyond it. But she feels, no, she needs to do more. So she says, okay, you guys have a farm, you grow rice here. Send me the rice I sell to my friends. So she's selling rice. The rice come to her house, the people are there, she put them in bags, we just send just for her friends. Then she realized we have an SQ, which is not being used. She took it over, turned it to an Airbnb.
Right.
So she gets some Zungus, they come and stay there. Because we are just the two of us now, like everybody's gone. The income is hers, eh?
Yeah.
The income is hers.
The effort
so
is
what
hers.
she says, okay, whatever I get, because she decides,
Yeah.
I paid in dollars, okay, I'll pay for your workers. Pay for this worker, that's enough. But the rest is mine because she keeps the place moving. So that extra income pushes you, okay? One step all the time. As she bought us place in this, what's called Altura, this next to Nairobi Hospital. One of those spaces there. She says people are going to come there. When people are sick, they don't want to stay very far from their patients. And the people come from Nairobi, the other countries, to Nairobi Hospital. And therefore, when your father is there, you want to rent a place nearby. So they are buying, doctors are buying all those one unit. And there'll be people be coming and staying there, and they go. And it's being managed by the owners. Not them, they don't manage the building. The building is there, some people are managing the building. So that, what you're saying, that income stream extra, because just getting used to a salary is dangerous. It stops, you are done. But even if it stops, you can still get a 10 shilling there, 10 shilling there. And people can do many things. You can try and get one extra shilling by just thinking beyond your normal self. So something small, as you say, you only don't try and do something extra that will help you. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's an amazing conversation. So the conclusion of it is, the more you learn, the more you earn, right? So the reskilling, good thing for Singapore, it's doing it for its people at 40. But we have to, again, in the budget item, the E, have an item that is going towards your reskilling portfolio, because things are changing, time is changing, and we're living longer, right? The other thing that has come out very clearly is one income is too close to none. I like that. It's too close. In fact, when you say that, I felt like you're just at the edge of the table. You know, you could fall off the table anytime. So you need to think about it that way. And finally, just find different ways. And the income that we're talking about is either actively earned or passively earned. If you find that there's, maybe you cannot do a lot of these things, people are different. Some are born entrepreneurs, others struggle with that whole entrepreneurship thing. Then accumulate and then have it invested somewhere so that it can start generating an income for you. Dividends, interests, royalties, as a book that you talk about. You can write a book and get royalties. But think through, how do you increase your income from one to many, right? So that brings us to the end of this conversation. Thank you so much. Really had an amazing time having this conversation with you. For the audience that's watching, we will definitely have more of this on April the 27th during the Financial Literacy Summit. Make sure you join us. Thank you.